I gotta pull up my Patty D'Alessio jokes.
Yes. Here we go. How are you, Dan?
I'm good, Patty. How are you?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's SEO and IPAs. It's the fun weekly hangout about inbound marketing, entrepreneurship, and more for cool people of all shapes, stripes, and colors. As always, I'm Daniel Barrett here from Two Friendly Nerds. That is TWOFriendlyNerds.com, the world's friendliest web design and internet marketing company. And with me, as always, is the brains behind the operation, officially the only reason anybody ever watches this show. When defeated in battle, she beats a hasty retweet. It's Patty D'Alessio from reinventinteractive.com. Patty, how are you, my wonderful friend?
That was a good one. Wait, I might have to hear that again. What do I do in a hasty battle? I what?
No, when defeated in battle, she beats a hasty retweet.
Retreat. Got it. Okay.
Get it?
Got it.
Retweet sounds like retreat.
It does. I got it.
Retweet is a Twitter thing.
Yep, it is.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay.
How are you?
My favorite one, by the way, is your Puerto Rican public relations firm called Proper Peer-to-Peer PRPR or PP2PPR. PP2PPRPR.
Yes.
No, that's still my favorite one.
I love it. You know what? I'm a little bit disgruntled with that because I wanted a .pr for this domain, and it was like thousands of dollars. I was like, what? That's
that's right. You've got a big problem with Puerto Ricans in general. Talk about that.
I really don't.
No, please elaborate.
What is it?
What were you saying earlier about those people, I believe? I'm just kidding. She didn't say any of that.
Oh, cut it out. So I am so excited about today's talk a little bit.
Yeah, you are? Cool.
I think it's a good one.
All right, cool. Well, let's jump right into it. But before we get into business stuff, let's talk about beer.
Yes.
What's not to love about that? Patty, why don't you share your beer, and I'm going to pull up the article and stuff and just get ready, and we'll jump into it.
All right. So do I do this thing that we've been doing? Ready for the big reveal?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I believe it's a Sam Adams.
Nope. See the big V? That's a victory.
V. Okay.
Big bottle.
Sam Adams.
Stop. It's a victory.
Dark horizontal. Oak horizontal.
Oak horizontal. So see the moon sleeping with the Z's. So this is a big bottle. It's 11% alcohol.
Ooh.
We're having a party today on this Wednesday. So represented by a snoozing moon, our old horizontal barley wine style is a substantial brew that has been serving as a winter warmer since 1996. So yeah, so it's super, super oaky. I just had a taste of it just a minute ago. I'll be drinking this tonight. It is super oaky, super syrupy, really very sweet.
Yeah.
Really nice mouthful feel. A high alcohol, it really hits you. But it's really good. It's a snifter kind of beer. It is lovely.
Yeah.
Like these big beers?
Well, I haven't had a whole ton of barley wines that I really enjoyed all that much. There's something about especially the syrupy kind of sweet. I forget what beer that was that we had recently that I was kind of like that. And not my favorite, especially now, the seasonality, Patty, you're way off.
You know what? It was in my fridge. It's that kind of day. I needed a big one. I needed big beer. No, but this is this is just really akin to just drinking a bourbon. I mean, it really just is. It's 11% alcohol. It's really thick. There's a lot to it. I'm not sure what food I would drink with this. Maybe a barbecue, maybe something with a lot of flavor going on. But it is.
I believe it would be called a barley cue.
A barley cue. That is how you think, isn't it?
Yeah.
You hear where you yeah,
I think in puns.
you do. You think in puns. You think you just. Anyway, cheers, my friend. This is a really serious beer. I'm gonna drink the rest of this later tonight.
Serious beer for serious people.
For serious beer people,
I
yeah.
mean, I kind of wish. You ever wish you could just like snap your fingers, like be like, tonight it's gonna be like winter warmer weather.
Actually, it became very cool last night. It was lovely. It was been very hot the last few days, and it really cooled off and got really windy last night. I slept actually quite well, which was nice.
Yeah.
It was cold. Yeah. Anyway, how are you? Oh wait, how are you sleeping? How's the baby treating you?
Baby's good. Baby's
good.
Pretty chill. He's waking up more than he should.
Yeah.
But in general, he's sleeping okay. He seems a little tired, but he's not really disturbing me a whole lot.
Yeah.
And in general, he's a joy.
Good.
Nice.
Okay.
He's got a doctor's appointment today, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Those are fun. Like, here, tell us, Doc, how we're doing. Weigh it, measure it.
Yeah, well, it's like he has like an ear. It's like an audiologist appointment.
Right.
He failed, I guess, like a hearing test, like a little thing, but they're like, it's not a big deal, but we have to go to the thing. So it's a little nervous. But, yeah.
Well, good luck. Okay, what are we drinking today?
Okay, so let's do the big reveal. Here you go.
Okay, wait. Stop. It's a Maine brewing company.
Yeah, this is Mean Old Tom.
I don't know this.
Mean Old Tom.
Hey, tell me all about it.
Mean Old Tom. First of all, Mean Old Tom. First, because it's called Mean Old Tom. You guys have good old Tom. You must not have good old Tom.
No, what's that?
In Connecticut, there was this guy who was one of the is like, I'll buy your gold, sell your gold for cash, guys.
Oh no, okay.
They're just these local commercials, and everyone like it's always like, I didn't have enough money to pay for my car to get it fixed, so I brought my money to Tom, and he gave me. I brought my broken jewelry to Tom, and they gave me $20, and then. Good old Tom.
No.
And it's not like good old Tom's. Tom is this like 85-year-old dude in like a cowboy hat with like a tan suit with like a gold chain. And he's like, I give you the best price. Like, it's just.
No, that sounds terrible.
Connecticut for no reason. Anyway, that's good old. This is
I taste it. Taste it. I want to see it.
All right. This is.
We got to hurry up. We're running out of time. And today's talk is so good, Dan. I'm so excited for this talk. Oh, it's dark. What style is it?
It is a stout aged with natural vanilla beans.
Oh, I love everything Maine Brewing Company does. I haven't had a beer from theirs that I'm.
Yeah, so this is very good.
Okay.
I don't get a ton of vanilla, maybe a little bit on the back. The first thing I notice is that it's a little more carbonated than I expected, which is nice. I like it. So it gives it kind of a light thing.
Yeah.
A slight coppery, whatever you call that. But
metallic.
Yeah, a little bit. But in general, it's really nice. It's got all the nice. I'm sure it has a more complex flavor than I'm getting at. But it's kind of on the lighter side of stouts. Or maybe that's the vanilla that gives it that. I don't know. And it tastes delicious. It's delicious. Yeah.
All right.
Good. So Mean Old Tom is excellent. I'm gonna.
Good. I have a 90 on this beer, by the way. It's rated a 90.
I got an 89 on beer.
Okay. Oh, all right. Very close. Well, good. All right. Well, cheers, my friend.
Okay. Yeah. Cheers. Absolutely. Boom.
Bam. Okay. Good.
All right.
And so today we are talking. I don't know if you want to bring up the article.
Nah.
No.
I'm bringing it up right now.
Okay. So it is 4 things to put on your website and 3 things to get rid of right away. And this is written by Andy Crestodina, I think is how we say his name.
That's a fake name.
Andy Crestodina. So oddly enough, I was perusing through my Facebook this morning, and someone I know who used to work at AWeber, his name's Hunter, actually was at this guy's wedding just over the weekend and was posting pictures about it. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So anyway, congratulations, Andy, on your wedding. That's excellent. And anyway, he's become my new favorite. I love his blog. I love his videos. I think he's a super smart guy, and he is from Orbit Media Studios. Okay. So let's start at the top. Let's not waste any more time. There's 4 things that you should absolutely put on your website and 3 things to get rid of right away. So the first thing he says, well, first of all, what did you think of this article? Did you like it?
Yeah, I thought it was good. It was a nice introduction to types of content, and it was interesting because, you know, obviously I do a lot of web design, and I very frequently have this conversation with people that what they want to put on the website is not necessarily what needs to be there, right? And it's
exactly
hard for a lot of people to imagine, you know, making a website for their business where they're not the most important person, the user is. So anyway, I thought this was a pretty good introduction to that kind of thinking.
Absolutely. So the first one here is answer the top 5 questions. So the top 5 questions that your visitors to your website want answered, right? And he quotes Marcus Sheridan a couple times in this article, actually, who is the sales lion. Are you familiar with Marcus?
No.
Okay, you have to look him up. He's an interesting guy. I've seen him speak before. He's a real kind of no nonsense. But what I like about this first one is the first thing it gives you is cost. So when someone comes to your website, they're searching for your service or your product. They want to know, give me some idea of cost. What is it going to cost me? And people are very, very apprehensive about putting prices on their website. And I think that that's a real big mistake, and I coach people out of that all the time. I really do.
I mean, I think I don't have prices on my website, but it's something I think about a fair amount. They're more about laziness than anything else. I do remember someone telling me very early on that adding a price to your website, especially if you're higher priced, will not drop your sales. It'll drop the number of calls you have to do. So, you know, it's like the people who aren't right for you just kind of filter themselves out most more of the time.
That's right. That's right. So I like this idea. In fact, I just had a conversation last week with a photographer, and she was talking about doing a particular kind of package. And I was like, give it a price, give people exactly what they're going to get out of that, what the expectation is, and it'll sell itself. And she was like, oh, I don't want to. I'm thinking, people are going to call you, and the first question they're going to ask you is, how much is this? You know? So absolutely, things that are packaged and, you know, definitive, you know, you can describe it and define exactly what it is, should have a price on your website. So also problems. Answer those questions about, you know, what are the particular issues with whatever the service is that they're buying, perhaps. How does it compare to competitors? Find ways to bake this into the content that's on your website. Obviously, reviews. He touches on testimonials later, but, you know, what are other people saying about the product? And, you know, well, he says here, who are the best service providers? This kind of conflicts with something he has at the bottom, but, you know, what are the best products within certain categories? You know, I think it's always good to give this kind of information, right?
Yeah.
Right? Absolutely. Lead with the price. All right, number 2, I thought that this was smart too. You want me to keep going?
Sure.
So it's add the topics that your visitors aren't finding. So if your site has a search box, and a lot of sites that have, you know, are kind of content heavy, blog heavy, you know, will have a search box in it. He tells you to, you know, simply connect this to your Google Analytics so that you can see what people are putting in that search box, what those terms are that they're looking for. Pay attention to that, report on that, so that you can see what they're, you know, what your visitors are looking for, and give them what you're not. Right?
Yeah, that's interesting. That's a cool approach to doing that.
Yeah, yeah, and it's not hard to do. You know, so absolutely, yeah. The report of broken dreams, which I think is so cute that he calls it that. So yeah,
cool.
Find out what you're not providing. Number 3 is simply show pictures of you and your team.
This is such a huge one. I have to fight, I feel like, with so many of my clients over this.
Yeah.
I just am constantly like, so I just had this conversation with someone. Someone called me the other day, and they said, you know, Dan, you know, and I designed their website originally and asked for photos, and they were like, we want to use stock. We're going to use images of fiber optic cables and stuff. And called me the other day and said, you know, we've been hearing from a lot of people. We want to make it more personal. We want to focus on the fact that we provide all this value-added service. We want to focus on the fact that we're experts and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, great. Okay, let's take pictures of your team and put them on the webpage. And they're like, well, they're not interested in doing that. And I just had to stop them and say, like, this doesn't make any sense to me.
Yep.
You need to humanize the company. There's so many business websites you land on. You're like, it doesn't seem like a real company at all, right? Because there's no people there. Right. I'm sort of, all of my company websites have my stupid face right in the front. And I get comments all the time. And I really believe the biggest difference between me and a lot of my competitors is like, people can picture me when they get on, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Could not agree more. And besides your homepage, where someone lands on your homepage, a lot of times, in most cases, especially in my clients and who I work with, the second most popular page on the website is about. And we all do this. We all search and, behave the same way. So we land on a page of a company or a service. We go to the about page. We expect to see images of who this is that we're connecting with. This all goes to the whole core of being human online, right? Bringing it back to, we're kind of people connecting with people. This is just kind of the medium. And we really want to see each other and believe that we're connecting with a human. So I think that this one is huge. This was number 3, show pictures of you and your team. So he gives a couple other ideas here. Show them off by building up the team bios, social media. So don't make this like a faceless website. Encourage, the people that work for you to post pictures. I think, who does this really well? I think HubSpot does this well. They're forever on, say, Instagram and on their website showing the HubSpotters, which are, their employees. And they've really engendered this whole community sense within their web and social media.
Yeah.
Websites rank for the team members. So this suggestion takes it even a little further. He says each person in the company should have their own page so that they can show and search, as opposed to putting everybody listed on one page. I think that probably doesn't work for 100% of businesses, but if you've got a team of people, consider kind of breaking that out and giving each one, a page so that it shows up better in search. And conversion rate. So this point here is put a name and a face on the site to build trust. Trust leads to phone calls, form submission, sales. So so make sure that you've got a, almost like he does here on the page, right? Stay connected, signing up, have some sort of call to action on the page, on the about pages. I even take that a little bit further. I learned this from Derek Halpern, actually, is inserting an interstitial within the about page, because it's so visited so often. He has sort of a formula for an about page. And this is more for individuals, for example, but it's sort of lead with a paragraph that is about the visitor. So what you will do for them specifically. Have an interstitial that is a call to action. So like saying signing up for your email list. And then the second paragraph was about why you're the best one to do that for them. Right? So what your credentials are, what your education is, what makes you great at what you do, who you do your best work for, right?
Yeah.
Then another interstitial, again, reminding them to kind of log into, to sign up for your newsletter. And then the bottom piece is more about being human. So this is just sort of a template for an about page that could work for a lot of people. So that last piece is maybe a picture of you and your family, or what hobbies you like to do, or why you're here, what you're passionate about. So I've always liked that sample from Derek as far as the template goes. But leads right into number 4. Number 4 is tell your passion story. So this is, why your company's in business, what's your purpose, what do you believe, what are you opposed to, why you got started. Again, more about the being human.
Yeah.
More about that about page. But I like that template that Derek has, those 3 parts of the about page, and making sure that you're taking advantage of how many people are visiting that by giving them a call to action.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. So he says on here to remove your testimonial page. This is something we've talked about before, and I know you're a big fan of removing the testimonials. And I do agree that you want to sprinkle testimonials throughout. I use testimonials everywhere. I think they're super important.
Yeah.
I'm starting to try to build a portfolio of video testimonials, which I found have been really, really effective.
Great.
Here's the thing about the testimonials page.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, it doesn't have to be one or the other. You could have both.
Okay.
Second of all,
wait, you mean you can intersperse
put them
them
all over and have a page where you collect them all.
Okay.
The thing that I like about the testimonials page is I send it to people all the time. So for example, anytime someone asks me for references, which has been happening more and more,
Mm-hmm.
I'll send some references and I'll send a portfolio and I'll say, by the way, here's a page of what some people have said about us in the past.
Okay.
And people do click on it and go to check it out. For me, it's I also think that the testimonials page gives you some space to do stuff that you can't do in an interstitial way. So for example, I love to take screenshots of Facebook. Anyone someone talks about us on Facebook in a positive way, I screenshot the whole thing and I put it on the page. And people love that. They love it. And they buy it way more than they buy a regular testimonial. And you can't really, interstitially kind of doesn't really make sense a lot of times for the design. So anyway,
well, tweets.
I want to stick up for the testimonial page. I feel like everyone's crapping on the testimonial.
Well, here's the thing. I can tell you for certain, in my experience, and I've read this also, it's the least visited page on the site, typically. But what I would rather see.
I disagree.
Oh well, you're driving traffic to it, so it might be a little bit different for you. But you know, it's a waste. So don't spend so much time. I think really long testimonials don't get read. I think one-liners. People are like, oh, especially testimonials from recognizable, influencers is huge. You want that like on the homepage. But what
about for micro data and schema and stuff?
What do you mean?
So if you do star ratings in schema, right?
Yeah.
In schema.org or microdata or whatever, isn't it good to have a page that has a lot of that stuff on it, whatever?
Well, but what are they rating you on? Like what platform?
A scale of 1 to 5.
Well, yeah, but don't you need a website to provide that? Like what am I trying to think of? Like a Zagat's or a.
At the end of every project, for example, I send people a form. At the end of the form, it asks them to rate us on a scale of 1 to 5, like timeliness, whatever. So they are giving us star ratings. And then at the end, if they give us a 4 or above, it asks if I can use their form as a testimonial on the website.
Right.
Click yes, and it sends it to me or whatever.
Right.
So you can do that.
But
I'm just saying, I don't know.
That works. That pulls it from like Yelp or something like that. It's not. Because otherwise, you could manufacture your own star rating if it was the Dan.
If you're doing
Dan,
on site, yeah. Well, if you're doing on your own site, you could always plug it in, and it's not like you can't do that.
I don't know. I'm questioning it. Do it. I want to see it.
Do a star rating in schema on your site. You've never done that?
Well, no, but don't you have to tap it into an actual?
Why would you
authorized?
Why?
Because otherwise, you can make
the code in the thing.
Yeah, but okay.
What do you need to tap into?
Like Yelp or Zagat's or something like that. Like, isn't that where it's deriving?
But the schema code for star ratings.
Yeah.
Public knowledge. You can put it anywhere. I could draw it on this wall right now. I don't have to ask Yelp to do that.
Right.
I could make up testimonials.
So it's an unauthorized star rating?
Why is it unauthorized? Who has to authorize star ratings in the universe?
Well, okay. I don't know. I'm not tracking. I'm gonna have to look into this. I'm not sold. I don't get it.
I'm just saying, if you know code, you can put it anywhere you want.
Okay.
Permission. Now, ethically, should you make up star ratings? Of course not, Patty. But but you can.
Okay. That's weird. So here's what I would rather see. Instead of the testimonial page, if you're going to take the time to churn and make all this like crazy, I would rather see a case study if that applies to your business. If what you do is taking, like if you're coaching clients and you're taking them from this place to the other place, give sort of a case study and give it an interesting name or, this person, once they started here, kind of walk them through what the process was. The website before you engaged with them, the website after, the sales before, the sales after, some of the systems that you coach them through to put in place and kind of like how that impacted their business. I think something like that, a version of that representing, before and after for the services or the product, I think is much more powerful than a list of nonsense of people that we don't know, people with a first name.
It's a lot more work.
What?
It's a lot more work. I mean, you're essentially.
Well, it absolutely is, but
you should be collecting testimonials anyway already. You just paste them into the thing and then boom, there you go.
But if you can show with your analytics that nobody's landing on that page, then it's a waste of.
Well, so you assume that no one lands on the page. I don't buy that as a thesis.
I've seen that. Like I said, I started this off with the premise.
8 testimonials pages. Of course, no one goes to your crappy testimonials.
Goes to your
page. You don't give them any love.
I know. So anyway, get rid of your testimonial pages. Testimonials are powerful.
The testimonials page.
But visitors tend not to go to testimonial pages. Period.
Go to them.
Okay, and then
we've got to go. It's 12:30.
So we move that. Yeah, right. Okay. So the last one is skip the "we're the number one, best, top, greatest" because that just sounds like stupid marketing. Stop telling everybody that you're number one. Instead, tell them what value you add and why they should buy from you. So anyway, I thought that this was a great list.
Yeah, it was a great list. I'm going to say, let's put this guy.
Okay.
I feel like this guy would be like a great Peter Parker. You know what I mean?
I like this guy so much. I think he's very, very, very smart.
Smart, good. This is a good article. Okay, Patty, thank you so much for recommending this week's article. We appreciate it. Hey, if you tuned in halfway through or you want to check out any of our past episodes, you can catch the replay on YouTube. Just go to theyoutube.com and type in SEO and IPA, or you can go to twofriendlynerds.com/hangout. That's twofriendlynerds.com/hangout. This episode will be up tomorrow, and you can see all our past episodes, as well as show notes and cool stuff like that. Patty, you're a wonderful person as always. We appreciate it. The rest of you guys,
thank you.
Yeah, the rest of you guys, we'll be back next week. Same bad time, same bad channel, noon Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. And to all my friends out there, as always, please optimize responsibly.
Optimize responsibly.
Oh my God, Patty, you're killing me. You got one thing to do at the end of the show every week.
You had one job.
Thing to do. You have one job.
I have one job.
All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.